Before you trade gold, guys, watch this first, guys. Gold isn't just a commodity to just trade on, guys. It is the real game. It is the real trade pair to obviously be consistent with, and that can turn you from a beginner into a very profitable trader, guys. By one trading pair, but that's the thing. The challenges and losses and costs that have to be considered towards that achieving that goal blow your mind, guys. But hey, I'm here to drop about how can you obviously succeed towards making the profitability and obviously understanding gold even better. Because hey, putting on a trade without knowing the market direction on how it actually works, that's gonna be a banger and a loss to you guys, which is obviously psychology ain't fully trained for beginner traders. But let me get into it towards how do we understand trade as a profitable, not only consistently but insanely profitable trading setup, guys. With us, Jamie Freaks. But not here to talk about us right here. I'm here to talk about the market. How does gold actually work? So let me head to the daily time frame first. Let's head to the daily time frame. Let's see what the market has for us. So I could obviously debrief guys on how does it actually work. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. As you can see, guys, gold always goes to the upside. But this year, I think there's this ups and downs and dropping and shit. But hey, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. So 365 candles here obviously proves to us on the annual year how are we moving. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is understanding the key zones towards on a daily time frame. How does the market operate, and how could you obviously scale towards that? So first and foremost, let's head here, guys. Towards this move, where would you catch the perfect anticipation, and how would you break down the market by this current move? Okay, then, as you can see, I'm gonna be marking all the highs and lows towards where is the market headed actually. Where are the highs and lows, the liquidity sweeps that obviously change the market structure of the market. So I just marked the key zones right here, and here I am marking that supply and demand zone, guys. So here the demand, here's the supply. But as you can see, the market shifted. The demand was tarnished, guys. The tarnished, like this isn't even the demand zone that we could ever use now. Okay, then where can we identify the real demand zone? But hey, before I catch the chase, here's where most beginner traders took a loss on this one. So as you can see, the market obviously did. Okay, wait, let me just mark everything, guys, because I want to make sure that everyone catches this, guys. Everyone catches this. Okay, so as you can see here, guys, this proves to us that the market didn't fully respect it because of just this week, guys. So as you can see, this week proves to us that we didn't take the demand zone towards its accountability, right? So what are we gonna do? What were you gonna do, and what did we do? I'm gonna break it down for you guys. So this liquidity sweep, first and foremost, these three candlesticks are the most powerful candlesticks towards showing us that liquidity was the god, the Greek god towards changing the market structure. So for that to happen, we have to understand the candlesticks liquidating this demand zone. Okay, so understand this area. First and foremost, we would have to wait patiently towards waiting for this liquidity sweep to take us to the next step towards are we heading to the upside to break this supply zone or are the sellers just dominating otherwise? That's the thing. We would have to wait for these fair value gaps to be full. As you can see, I just marked these. Okay, I didn't mark them cleanly, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, guys. So we would have to wait for these key areas to be fully. Okay, you know what? Let me just use a highlighter, guys. Let me just use a highlighter. So this area and this area would be the one showing us where. Okay, now I'm crazy. Now I'm not gonna lie, it's not happening. Okay, so remember, guys, let me just give you a debrief firstly. So yes, these areas are fair value gaps. For those that don't know, these are fair value gaps, guys. These favorite gaps would be the one we would have to wait for confirmation towards which one is going to be taken out and where are we going to take this short position. As you can see, the demand zone shifted, right? It created another demand zone. and this demand zone obviously start from this area from the previous and current creates the new demand zone. So this demand zone as well was still liquidated. That's the problem. But before this demand zone was even created, we identified the fair value gap, which is very most important, and we had two fair value gaps, but the second one was the best confirmation towards it. So this is where we would obviously take the short position, guys. So obviously hit your take profit. With no further ado, that's the thing. So we just hit our take profit, obviously on placing it on a low, because every single short position has to hit its low, right? Have to mark that as well. That's the key most important thing. It has to hit its low. From a high to a low. That's how you take positions. And from a short from low short position. If you take a short position, you take it from a high to a low, take profit. If you trade long position, your entry must be at a low and your take profit must be at a high. I don't know what you want more. Literally, those are the tips that you have to obviously use, guys. So as you can see, short position to the downside. Okay. Now the question is, we just broke the demand zone. We just hit take profit on the low. This means that this demand zone isn't valid. Of course it's not. But it just created a new one, guys. So a new demand zone was created. But the most important thing, you have to remove this low, place it to the new low, which was anticipated. So as you can see, guys, we just have our new demand zone. But where is our supply zone? Really up there. It's at the highest peak on its own. It's like a god, guys, waiting for you guys. It's like waiting for buyers. You know what, kids? Do what you want, but I'm here on the top. So you better wait. You gotta keep that volatility. But one thing I can tell you guys, there's gonna be this 1 month that's gonna dominate the sellers like children, guys, like peanuts towards buying at its own peak, just as it always does, guys. So as you can see, obviously have a new demand zone. But there are obviously imbalances. As you can see by this gap, as you can see, there is a big gap here that has to be filled. This is usually called an imbalance, guys. So on the market fully, so you guys can see it. Okay, this is guys is it's called an imbalance. This imbalance must be filled by the market. It's either it's gonna buy or it's gonna sell. But one thing I can tell you from my analysis and experience, we are gonna buy, retest, and then buy to the upside, guys, because we have to take out that high, that supply zone. Like it or not, the market has to respect its own laws and rules, guys. So, as you can see, we just identified the demand zone towards buying to the upside. But how can I place my entry? As it's Friday, I won't be able to drop that for you guys. But as it was NFP, we did obviously take trades that there and there, but we did take a loss on gold. I'm not gonna lie, because we use volatility the most. So, uh, so yeah, guys. Before you take the trade, as you can see, I just showed you guys how could you obviously identify the buyers and the sellers, the demand and the supply. But let me move from the daily time frame towards the 30-minute time frame so you can understand how does it currently move on the lower time frame, guys. Because I'm not gonna lie, the high time frame and the low time frame has its own key zones and importance towards identifying the market direction. Okay, let me mark every single area you would use as a trader. That is really as important as everything. So right here, guys, as you can see, there's no key. I can see I could mark a low here. I can identify the key zones. There's fair value gaps here. There are breakup blocks. Okay, first and foremost, there is a candlestick here that I would like to mark as liquidity. There it is. It was created by liquidity and opened more opportunities for buyers to obviously enter the market. I don't know if the market is closed or is it my broker. And yeah, guys, I'm using Vantage Markets. So with no further ado, I'm still gonna show you guys on how this Vantage obviously helped me to make this amount of profits, like insane profits, guys. But again, hey, I'm not gonna drop no further ado, and they're not paying me at all, so don't get to that point of view. But yeah, guys, these are the demand zones I could give you for this video, and yeah, guys, I'll catch you on another one and I'll keep you updated on the challenge from 10K to 1 million. So